This episode of the SmithSquad Podcast is brought to you by Rise Media. Now, what Rise Media is a YouTube network built by YouTubers. So if you're a content producer on YouTube, you're looking to get sponsored, you're looking to start making some money with this, Rise Media is a great option, because what Rise Media is it's not like all those other networks out there. A lot of networks are built by a company that doesn't understand the YouTube game. They don't actually have YouTubers. The people who created it aren't YouTubers. They don't understand how YouTube works. They don't understand what a YouTuber wants. What Rise Media does differently is it's created by YouTubers. It's created by MC Sports Hawk and Novera HD. You may know them. They are two YouTubers who decided they would get together and basically create a network where they understand the YouTube game. They've been in YouTube for, I think, over 7 years collectively. So they have a very strong base in that. And that allows them to give you guys a lot of support and help with your channel. I was talking to them last night. They said they got like crazy technology as they are through this company called Bent Pixels. Basically, guys, if you are looking to if you're looking to get your channel partnered, start making some money with YouTube, Rise Media is a great starting network. Really, I highly recommend these guys. There's going to be a link down in the description if you're interested. Check it out and join Rise Media today. Now, let's get into this podcast. What is going on, everybody, ladies and gentlemen out there? Episode 40 of the SmithSquad Podcast, and we are back with the gent from the UK himself, Mr. Dave the Rave. What is going on, my good friend?
Hello, it is indeed very good to be back. How's it going, Pat, man?
It is going good. Pat, man, that's funny you say that. There's a guy calling me that the other day. He's like really drunk, and he's like, "You're Pat, you're the man. You're the Pat man."
Kind of like Pac-Man, but with slight variation. Oh, dear.
So, dude, we kind of went over this because we just did a recording, little live comm, but everyone thought we had a fallout apparently, and
yeah, I don't really quite understand. So basically, I got a few messages a while back saying, "Oh yeah, what happened with you and Pat? Why have you fallen out?" And I was like, "Have we? What have I done?
Since when?
Shit! Like, what have I done?" But no, nothing. No, we haven't fallen out. We never have fallen out. I don't think we ever will fall out. You know.
I can't see why we would.
No, there isn't a concrete reason. You know, I've already screwed Pat's sister, and he got over that. So.
My sister, my non-existent sister. I have a brother, maybe.
I took your brother. By the bike sheds.
You can have him, man. I don't. I don't care.
Okay, just so everybody knows quite clearly, I have not had Pat's brother or his imaginary sister. Okay, I am in fact straight as well. I'd like to point that out right now. It doesn't sound like it, but I am.
Leaning towards bi.
You're leaning towards bi. I'm bi.
Yeah, well, you did my sister, but you also did my brother. So.
I'm greedy. I like them all.
You're just a sex addict. You just want whatever you can take.
If it's got a hole, bring it this way.
Have you seen American Pie?
I have not seen American Pie.
No, I don't know if that's a UK thing, but we watched that the other day, and it's so funny. There's a scene where, like, his buddy, he's asking his friend, he's like, "What does a blowjob feel like?" And he's like, "It feels like apple pie." So his mom bakes him an apple pie, and he sticks his dick in it.
I am aware of the scene.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so first thing, and really only thing we had planned to talk about today, is the Nintendo 3DS XL, this new one coming out.
Yes.
So I have been out of the gaming world for a little bit lately. It's hard to say that when you're a YouTuber and you do gaming on your channel, but really all I've been playing is like Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 2 Zombies, and the rest of all the zombies. That's really been it. Just kind of doing stuff for my channel. Been doing a little bit of PC gaming. I got a little bit into Civ 5, but apart from that, like, I haven't been into gaming much at all. And I think I found my calling.
Yeah. Well, I basically arrived, and I work at a place where I'm able to get certain things quite early. So I managed to get hold of the new 3DS XL, and I ordered the Monster Hunter edition because I love Monster Hunter, and also the console looks fucking amazing. It looks absolutely incredible. It does look beautiful. And I just said yeah to Patrick. He was like, I only ever play Pokemon on it, and then I listed off a bunch of games. He was like, actually no, I'll play them all.
Yeah. Because I've always wanted, like, I used to be big into Pokemon when I was like a little kid. And then I kind of got back into it like a couple years ago, but like I was like, I don't really want to play get a new console for it. And then I started looking at all these games, and I'm like, oh damn, like this is unreal. So
yeah, I've got a list here of games that I think Patrick should play. So
okay, so you give me your list first.
Okay, so here's my list. You need to play Ocarina of Time in 3DS. Okay. You need to play.
See, I don't know about that.
You need to play Pokemon X or Y, whichever.
I am up for any Pokemon game.
Obviously, Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire.
Yeah,
you need to play
I definitely.
Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, which is basically a Link to the Past remastered and with extra levels.
A Link to the Past. See, I want that game. I want that.
You want Link Between Worlds, so you do. That's the one you want.
I've played that before.
Yeah, you'd love that.
That's the one. Like it was on. Is it Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Okay, I played the Game Boy Advance remake of that.
Yeah, the remake of it. It's brilliant. I didn't put it down until I completed it. It's fantastic.
What's that called?
A Link Between Worlds.
A Link Between Worlds. I'm writing these all down.
Yeah. Okay. So you need to play Super Mario 3D Land.
Okay.
You definitely need to play Monster Hunter 4. It's quite hard to get into, but once you're into it, you'll sink 200 hours of your life into it. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Persona Q is another one. It's kind of like an anime thing. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, or Luigi's Mansion 2 if you're in the UK. Tamagotchi Life. You'd be. No, I'm serious.
Really?
Oh my god! You have no idea. It's absolutely brilliant. It's fantastic. Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Donkey Kong Country. All right.
Mario and Luigi Dream Team.
Wait, what is? Can you link me that?
What, Mario and Luigi Dream Team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have like a list of games open. You're just listing them off, or you're just like firing them off out of your head.
No, I'm just firing them off out of my head.
Okay. Fire Emblem Awakening.
Fire Emblem Awakening is another one. Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts before?
No, I've never played that.
Okay, I wouldn't suggest Dream Drop Distance then, just because you'd be confused as hell. You need to play through 1 and 2 first.
Yeah.
Lego Batman 3, Beyond Gotham.
Oh my god, dude! I don't have this kind of time. I got time for like one game.
Kid Icarus.
Kid Icarus.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Kid Icarus.
Yeah.
Uprising?
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus.
Star Fox 64 3D.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
I could see that happening. Yeah, see, I kind of ran out of space on my piece of paper, but
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight, never heard of that.
It got released this year. It's brilliant. It's genius. Okay. Basically, what it is it uses the color palette and the I think it's like 16-bit of the SNES, but it uses all the modern brilliance of a modern game. So like scrolling backgrounds, etc. It's kind of like a mixture between Minecraft, Mario, but with a knight that uses a shovel.
Okay.
So
see, this is really interesting because, like, I used to love Nintendo games. Like, I had a GameCube, I had a Nintendo 64, I had a Game Boy Advance, and once the Wii came out, I was like, I don't really like these games anymore because they're all focused around like using the hand. I just didn't like the controller and stuff. And it's cool to see like the 3DS is kind of what's that now.
Yeah,
like it's got all the.
Well,
games.
the Wii U is as well.
It is, but the Wii U I don't know.
The Wii U is my favorite console.
It feels really. It just feels gimmicky to me.
It's not. It's honestly just. It's brilliant. It's fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, the games on it are incredible. Okay, so go back to games. Super Smash Bros.
Oh, I gotta find. Okay, yeah. Definitely.
I've already said Monster Hunter 4, haven't I? Yeah. So yeah, Zelda Majora's Mask in 3D. Obviously, that's not out yet, but it will be by Friday. Animal Crossing is another one. Again, seems like
that's a game I've been interested in. No, I know. I've watched people play that before. I never played it myself.
It's absolutely tremendous.
Yeah,
it really is. It's fantastic. Mario Kart 7.
Mario Kart 7. Yeah. See, what's that like? Is okay.
It's like
so my favorite Mario. Okay, but my favorite Mario Kart game is the one for GameCube.
Right, it's Double Dash.
Double Dash. I like that over the N64 one.
Yeah.
I hated the Wii version. I just thought that game was awful.
It's a mixture between the Wii version and the latest one, Mario Kart 8, but it's absolutely brilliant.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it on the list.
Yeah, put it on the list.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of like the top of what you absolutely have to play.
Okay.
Some good ones, some just like good ones to mention, just as honorable mentions kind of thing. Sub Wars. It's all it is a submarine game where you go around shooting other submarines, but it's really fun.
Right.
Pokemon Shuffle. That's quite good. And I'm pretty sure that's I'll have a look at a bigger list. Hang on.
Yeah, that is.
I'll find a list. So find like what else? What else are you excited for?
That I like
new 3DS.
Okay, well, like I said, my big ones was Super Smash Bros. Both Pokemon's, Fire Emblem, Mario Kart, and then this Link Between Worlds. I'm going through like all the games on the 3DS. A lot of these look like just recycled games. Is that a lot of it?
Well, kind of. But what they do is they put a lot. So for a good example for this is Monster Hunter. Okay, so Monster Hunter Tri came out on the Wii, which is 3, but they called it Tri, and then they re-released it for the 3DS. Okay, as Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. They added an extra like 30 monsters, so 30 bosses.
Okay.
And they added 6 weapon variants. So, no, they added, it's not 6 weapon variants, like 6 weapon classes, I think. But each weapon class has over like 200 weapons in it.
Yeah.
So, and then they added extra levels. They added a whole new monster that hadn't been in any other game before ever. And they added a ton of other stuff as well. On the online support was fantastic. So yeah, a Monster Hunt. So like that's a really good example. Another good example is in the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Yes, you've got the Ocarina of Time, but also you've got the remixed, unreleased Master Quest, which only came out on the GameCube Special Edition version. So which
I do remember that.
Completely changes every single dungeon, and so you do get a lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Is like I was looking at these games and like nothing's more than 45 bucks Canadian, which is like $40 in the States, which is unreal. Because normally I'm paying $70 plus tax, which is about 82 or so for like a Xbox One or PS4 game, and there's hardly even any games I want for those two systems. So this is like
the thing you'll learn about Nintendo products is their pre-owned products retain value. So, for example, in game at the moment, they've got a game that was released 7-8 years ago called Super Mario 64. It's not the 3D version; it's just for the normal DS, the non.
Right.
3D.
Yeah, I do remember my friend playing that.
Yeah, it's still £17.99p.
Yeah,
and that's a 7-year-old game. You know, FIFA 14 is worth like $4.99.
Damn.
So Nintendo games like hold their value, and Nintendo Special Edition stuff like the Monster Hunter 3DS I've got. If I keep it in good nick, I'll probably sell that for twice the amount that I bought it for.
Right.
It's in a few years' time, you know, when the next Nintendo whatever comes out. And I've learned never really to buy anything other than Nintendo products on launch. Because Nintendo products are fantastic on launch. They always are. The games are amazing. Everything's fun. But like the Xbox One, I apart from Titanfall, I didn't really play my Xbox One until Advanced Warfare came out.
No, dude, I shouldn't say I absolutely agree with you, because I didn't buy a Xbox One, because I was like, I'm not getting this, because like no one, like I don't see any good games coming out. But I did get a PS4, and it was like I got Advanced Warfare, played it for a little bit, and then it just kind of like collected dust, because it was like okay, this is cool, but like, there's just no games.
Yeah, there's absolutely no games for it.
Like there was a point where the highly most requested game was the new GTA 5, and it's like that's not even a new game.
No,
that's just
well, they've added a lot of stuff to it.
It is, but it's not a fresh game, right?
No, it's not. It's not brand new. No, definitely.
Yeah.
Not.
So I don't know. For I'm just sick of it, man. And I wish I'm looking at all these games. And I was like, I'd love to stream all this.
Yeah.
And it's like
you can get an attachment to be able to do that.
Can you do that? I'm sure. I'm sure there is a way.
You have to send off your 3DS, and then they fix something into it, and it gives it basically a USB port which you plug into your computer. So it's possible. A lot of people do it. It's very good. Obviously, you have this whole Nintendo thing that's going on at the moment. I think they will eventually retract their policy thing. But there are other games for the 3DS as well, like things that you wouldn't even think of buying, but you would pick up because you know that pretty much 90% of 3DS games are fantastic. I think
Frozen,
it is
Olaf's Quest.
Yeah, things like that. For example, that's a massive seller.
Super Mario Bros. 2. Is that the game I'm thinking it is? Which one is Super Mario Bros. 2?
It's new Super Mario Bros. 2.
Okay, so it's not what I'm looking for.
No, but you can get Super Mario Bros. 2. You can download it for £1.49p on the 3DS.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just okay. I got you.
Yeah. So other things as well. Rayman 3D.
Maybe that's not the one I'm looking for.
You can get Rayman 3D. You can get Rayman Origins. You can get so many good games on the 3DS. The Sims 3. Sonic Generations, the best Sonic game that's ever been released in a very long time. Most of them are terrible, but that one is quite good.
Okay, the game I'm thinking of is Super Mario World.
Yeah, so you got Super Mario 3D World.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's it's brilliant.
I got 3D Land.
3D Land. Oh yeah, 3D Land. That's what it is. Yeah, but that is basically the same thing.
Is it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've already given you that on the list.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I do have Super Mario 3D Land.
Yeah.
Damn, man. This is getting me so excited just to play games.
It's gonna be so expensive.
I'm not gonna buy them all at once.
No. But okay, so if I was to give you a top 5, okay, so I'll give you a top 5 of things. So let's say you've ordered your 3DS, your new 3DS, which has got the Circle Pad Pro.
That looks, honestly, I don't even think I want that. I'm just looking at gameplay of Super Mario 3D Land.
Yeah, you don't.
No, I think I'd rather just buy the original and just play and just have a game, just be able to play it.
Fair enough. So the things that I think that you should 100% you have to play. So if you were to buy a console right now, you'd have to get Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. That would be like the top of the list.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's that good. The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds.
Yep, I can agree with that.
I would also if you like your N64 games, Star Fox 64.
That was I never really played that much. I played at my friend's house, but I mean I'm open to that.
It's because it's only like a 20-minute, it's only a half-hour game. You can complete the entire thing in like half an hour to 40 minutes. So if you're ever on a train or whatever, and you're constantly trying to beat your own score, and it becomes really addicting.
Okay.
So it's one of those things, and there are multiple ways of finishing. So it is really, really good. Tamagotchi Life.
No.
Yeah. No. Seriously, genuinely, look up gameplay of it later. Just look like a walkthrough.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll be addicted for it. It's like The Sims, basically.
Oh, right.
But better. But better in every way.
Okay, so that's 4.
That's 4, and the final one would be Pokemon Omega Ruby.
Okay. I can dig that.
So yeah, that's for those of you who weren't listening. It's Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, Tamagotchi Life, Star Fox 64, and Pokemon Omega Ruby.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm going to give my pre-experienced opinion, and I'm going to say my top 5 is Fire Emblem, Pokemon, A Link Between Worlds. I'm going to throw Monster Hunter in there because Dave seems to think it's the greatest game of all time.
It's one of those things that people look at and they go, how do people play this? And then they pick it up, and then they play it, and then they don't put it down for hours. Just make sure you read the tutorial levels when you buy it, otherwise you're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
After that, it becomes. It's how can I explain it? It's kind of like, well, basically, for those of you who don't know the Monster Hunter series, is it's only boss battles. So there's literally you get 50 minutes to face a boss. That's it. Okay. There's no like little minions you have to go through or whatever. The whole thing is to do with boss battles, and you get a choice of like great sword, long swords, bow gun. Never ever pick a gun. Always, the first time you ever play it, just pick a great sword. Because it's the easiest one to learn. You're able to block with it, and then you can kind of like experience other stuff. But yeah, it's basically boss battles, and you got a choice to either capture or kill. And eventually, once you get like pro at the game, you will just capture everything because it gets you more loot, and you just upgrade. You keep upgrading your armor and stuff like that. But it's just a really really good game. And it's starting to take off in like the Western country, because in Japan I think it's like the best selling game like of all.
Yeah, you're saying that.
Yeah, like I think it's like the best selling game. Like in Japan, it's just everybody. It's like seeing like Pokemon over here. It's like everybody's walking around. Everyone who's got a 3DS has Pokemon pretty much.
Yeah, dude.
I
don't know.
Japan.
I don't know what that was like. I'm sure it was the same over in the UK. But like when I was little, like that was all people did. Is everyone just had Game Boys and they played Pokemon.
Yeah. That's what it's like for Monster Hunter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
From what I've been told by various people and from what I've seen on the internet. If you go onto YouTube and type in Monster Hunter, pretty much 90% of it's all Japanese, like people playing it.
This podcast is not sponsored by Monster Hunter, by the way.
No. Well, if you do want to sponsor us,
sure,
Capcom,
reach out to us.
Capcom, if you want to sponsor us,
reach out to us.
Yeah, we will do full Let's Plays.
Oh, I don't know if I can commit to that, but
what if you got sponsored by Capcom?
No, I don't. Well, I don't think my viewers would like it very much if I completely went from all zombies to some random game on the.
Oh no!
Well,
You can do other stuff as well. But what I'm saying is I would do a complete playthrough to be sponsored by Capcom if they were sponsoring with money and various special editions of stuff.
And hookers and blow. All I want to be sponsored with is hookers and blow. If you can't supply me with that, then I will not let you sponsor me. I'm going to PAX East, and that's how they're like, do you want like free hotel? Actually, they weren't really, but they're like, what do you want? I'm like, hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow, and they're like,
that's it.
Oh, you're the same as everyone else.
Same typical. No, actually, it's pretty cool though. They did. I did get a media pass. I was pumped. It was because like I realized I was like, oh, they're out of tickets. I was like, oh well, let's email them and see if they can like let me in for free. It's like I'll make videos of stuff, and they're like, yeah, like we'll hook you up with a media pass. So I'm pumped. Like they just emailed me and they're like, hey, you want to check out like this Oculus Rift game and stuff? I'm like, yes, absolutely. So oh man, I'm so excited. It's like my first trip like meeting other YouTubers or doing anything related with YouTube. So it's gonna be so awesome.
It does sound very very good. He won't stop banging on about it, by the way, guys.
I know.
Constantly. It's like, oh god. You see, I've done quite a few of these already with the whole press pass thing. So I'm kind of like, eh. But like Pat's like, oh,
you guys are so spoiled over in the UK. It's just like, oh, there's another event this weekend. Oh yeah, I guess I'll fit it in.
Yeah.
Whereas here it's like, on the East Coast the only event is PAX East, and then it's once a year. There's PAX Prime in northern West Coast somewhere. There's E3 down in LA, which is a like 10-hour flight from where I am. What else is there? I can't even think of anything. There's another one that's over in LA. But you got like Eurogamer. Isn't there another one?
Rezzed as well. They're both kind of done by the same company. But yeah, those are basically the only ones. But it's only once a year kind of thing. But you know, if you I used to get invited to all the Activision DLC events and stuff like that.
Right, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't anymore because I decided to basically almost give up YouTube for a year for a girlfriend who then cheated on me. So don't do that, kids. If you've got a good YouTube channel going, don't throw it all away because women will come and go, but YouTube will be here
So true, man. Women are so volatile.
Yeah. It sounds like we're being sexist, but we're genuinely not.
Not at all, man.
No,
I got a buddy. He's like kind of like hanging out with his girlfriend a lot more, and it's like, man, like I respect that. And I want you to be happy, but like you gotta like save time for your bros.
Or yourself, even. Not even like it's fine if you don't want to save time for your bros. That's fine, but make sure you make time for yourself. For the love of God, don't. I know she might be the best thing in the world, and you'll love her to pieces, but do not look at her through rose-tinted glasses ever. Don't, because what will end up happening is she'll end up taking you for granted. Trust me, it's happened to me twice now. I've made the same mistake twice, and no people listening to this, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm different." No, it's not different. It's not. I promise you, it's not different. It's oh, my girl's different. It's like no, but it's the same with anybody. Anybody will take anybody else for granted. Well, if you bend over backwards for somebody, they will eventually take that for granted. They won't. They won't be like, oh, that's what he normally does. It's fine. It's a very odd thing.
That's something I just don't think you should do at all. Like a lot of guys I know, like they just try to be like really nice to girls in hopes that like they'll like them. It's like that's not how it works. Like you can't just like do you know what I mean? Like you can't just be nice to someone and like
if you're not being yourself around a girl, then you have to not be yourself if you get in a relationship. You have to be that person you've created.
Yeah, so you're constantly trying just to be nice, and it's like okay, like oh I'm a nice guy. Well, like good for you. But that's kind of like expected.
If
right?
you are a nice guy, then that's great. You just continue on being a nice guy. But for example, if you're like me, who will have his girlfriend over for a few hours, you'll pay attention to her, you'll have a good time, you'll have a laugh, whatever, have a shag, it's all good. And then I want to go and play some Legend of Zelda on my 3DS or some Monster Hunter on my 3DS. She should not then have to go, why aren't you spending time with me?
Yeah, that was my last relationship in a nutshell right there.
Yeah.
It's like no, like we the thing is like you want to be two people who see each other and like part of their lives are around each other, but not everything, right?
Yeah.
That is the biggest problem I see people do.
Yeah.
And the people that are, my friends who aren't like that are in relationships, they're in the best relationships.
Yeah.
Like they're the most happiest because it's like we hang out, we do our thing, like you said. But then when we're not hanging out, it's like, okay, whatever. I'm my own person. I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's people miss that.
Yeah, exactly. If you spend all your time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with someone, that becomes your regular life. And the moment when you have time to yourself, which will happen because you have work, you'll have a job, you'll have school, you'll be at home with your parents, your family, you'll be in your own flat, whatever. The moment that happens, you're on your own, you won't know what to do with yourself, and you won't make the best of the time you got. And the thing is you'll probably be alone more than you would be with a person.
Yeah.
You'll find yourself in a situation, I'll play video games. I've been in a situation where I haven't seen my girlfriend for a week, and you can't play video games for a week solid. It doesn't work. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Like you have to keep switching between systems to not get bored. Because we live in an age now where things come out so rapidly that we get bored of stuff so quickly and then move on.
Yeah.
So, and that's one of the things that I think is really good with, like we were talking about with Nintendo, is that Nintendo understands that games are fun. They don't take themselves so seriously. Like, even the serious ones, like Bayonetta, right? So Bayonetta Bayonetta got a release thanks to Nintendo. They supported it. Bayonetta 2. It only came out on the Wii U. And if you go and watch that game doesn't like that's probably the most serious game on there apart from Resident Evil, but that's across all platforms, That game, even though it's pretty serious, doesn't like there'll be jokes, sex jokes, funny jokes, taking the mick out of popular culture, all that kind of stuff. Nintendo doesn't take anything seriously, and why should it? It's a video games company. It's not like Call of Duty where, it's a bunch of sweaty, racist guys, shooting. This is not my words, okay? This is the words of a reviewer. Shooting brown people, okay? Because that's what it kind of is, in a way.
The thing is the Xbox One and the PS4, they're moving towards being almost like a movie and a game, right? There's some games that do that really well, like Metal Gear Solid 4, one of my favorite games of all time.
The Last of Us.
Oh, The Last of Us, exactly, right?
Any Telltale game.
They move it into almost a story, a movie, and that's good. But I know what you mean. Like it's so much seriousness. There's no like letting loose. Whereas Nintendo, you're absolutely right. It's like we got this one guy who like, I mean, he's famous for like jumping on mushrooms and all this stuff, and
he eats mushrooms to get bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I like it. I think.
I think that's what the problem with zombies is in Black Ops 2 Zombies, is that in Black Ops 2 Zombies they took it too seriously.
I don't know though, because with Buried they didn't, right?
No, well, Buried was just like ludicrous, but Transit was so like serious. Everything about it was like really, there was no creativity there. It was all about, right, your only thing to do is the Easter egg. That's it. The whole that's it. And
because with Durice and or not Durice, World at War and Black Ops 1, although it was like dark and serious, you had these hilarious characters that livened it up and made it funny.
Yeah, and stupid weapons and costumes, stuff like that. In Black Ops 2, the first 2 maps were literally like, you are survival, you have to do the Easter egg, you have to do this, blah 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 blah, and it's all kind of like, let's go. Mob of the Dead was less serious. Mob of the Dead was a good one, you see. And Origins
Mob of the Dead was more serious, but like you said, they managed to keep it light, despite the fact that they're 4 like gangsters on Alcatraz Island, and it's like this like eternal like loop of hell, whatever.
Yeah, there's a random warden that spawns with chains that hits the mystery, but hits random shit. That's great.
Yeah, but it's still like the characters are funny. Like they're these gangsters. They're like my favorite quote of Weasel. He's like, "You smell like burnt bacon" or something like that. It's light. The characters are what make it nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Origins, Origins is kind of serious, but I like it.
Yeah, I like it as well. It's colourful. Again, it doesn't. I don't think it takes itself too serious. It's not like Transit or Die Rise or anything like that, where it's kind of just like meh. It's all washed out colours and Origins is kind of like giant robots stamping across the whole map. Constantly.
This is how I would explain it if I could explain it like compared to a person. Origins is like a really well-established, successful person, but they don't take themselves that seriously. And Transit is like someone who's not that successful yet, so they like overcompensate their insecurity for like being really serious and like, oh, you gotta take me
like
serious.
Businessmen. Like Richard Branson would be Origins. He's made millions and millions of pounds, set up Virgin Airways, set up Virgin record stores, but he then spends his spare time doing the channel records in an amphibious car, and stuff like that. Whereas Sir Alan Sugar would be Transit, very serious, must make money all the time, kind of thing.
Yeah. It like Origins knows it's good, but there's a little bit of fun to it, and it is good. So it's like whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very, very cool thing. But yeah, that's the thing that Nintendo have that nobody else has, is that they know that they want to make games.
Right.
Graphics don't matter. They just want to make something.
No.
And it's true, because graphics don't matter. I mean,
well, you look at Minecraft. I mean, that's
still Minecraft, the most popular. I think it's the most.
How many years old? Like, I remember playing Minecraft when I was in grade 9.
It must be
like
5
that's
years
like
old.
5 years ago. Yeah, it was 5 years ago.
It must be
every Friday after school.
Well, I
go.
had the alpha, so.
Yeah, me too. I found like I got out of it after the alpha. Like, I can't believe it's still going on. Like, I had so much fun with it, and I was like, all right, this is whatever. And then I started adding stuff, and I was like, that's enough. It's the servers, though, is what it is that make it so.
Well, I think it just
so
kept
popular.
updating. I think it's going to die out because they've stopped doing regular updates and stuff.
I don't know though, man, because the servers like, they add game modes, and that's what's fun to play. Like, I've gone on in the last year and played with a couple people and played like Skyblock and all that stuff, and I'm terrible. I wish I was good, but. Even that it's so unique. There's so much. I mean, it really is the most customizable game out there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And that's why I think that's why it continues to do well. I don't know. I think as far as YouTube goes, though, with like Minecraft, I think you either do incredible or you fizzle out really easily, though.
I think Minecraft is more oversaturated than COD these days.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I think, and that's saying something. I think Minecraft overtook Call of Duty to be just the most saturated game, I think, ever.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. You can't, like, you know, the big ones, Sky does Minecraft, Diamond Minecraft, you know, all the
Syndicate.
big guys all those big guys are big, and they'll stay big.
Yeah.
Syndicate, you know.
But there's a lot of guys that, I don't know, I noticed, like, not like millions of subscribers level. I find, like, people that get big and then they fizzle out with Minecraft.
Yeah, well, as I said, you know, it's only there is limitations to it, I guess. You know, the thing, you know, it's crazy, but you know, people watch some strange stuff on YouTube, man. It's
It's weird.
they're watching this,
I like-
for example.
I know.
This is just two
People
guys.
are-
This is two
Dude,
guys
there's-
sitting around talking about video games.
There's like 10,000 people listening to us right now.
I know. Hi guys.
That is stupid. Like that, it doesn't even make sense. Like it's like how, like why?
Yeah,
Not
why?
even how, why?
Yeah, there's two guys sitting down talking about Nintendo, zombies, and you know.
One in Wolfville, Nova Scotia, Canada, and you in wherever the heck you are in the UK. Like,
Yeah,
see, the internet's a little bit stupid.
it is. So I think we should go on to your previous podcast and take some questions.
The previous you know what? I haven't been asking questions lately. I can tweet out real quick if you want.
Yeah, we'll do that, shall we?
All right, here. Let's do this real quick. Podcast. All right. Ask a question for the podcast if you want me and at MrDaveTheRave411 to answer. All right, we got about like 20-ish minutes, so people should reply fairly quickly. People are good with this stuff.
Yeah. So that obviously we'll get the questions in a second. Is there anything else you want to know about the new 3DS or anything like that at all while you were here?
Honestly, not really, man.
The 3D on it's amazing. Actually, I should mention this before we go. So before you'd have to have the 3DS, the normal 3DS or the 3DS XL, right in front of your face. Like you'd have to have it in exactly the right position to see the 3D.
Yeah.
Now what they've done is they've added this thing into the camera that means it tracks your head movement. So whenever you're like doing just minor movements and stuff, it adjusts the 3D for you, and it's fucking brilliant.
Wow, that is so future.
I never ever used to play my 3DS in 3D ever, and now I am, because it's just that good. It really is absolutely incredible. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Damn.
So you got that to look forward to.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm one of those people that I don't like need 3D, so I don't know, like, if it's that good, then that'll be cool, but like I don't really care.
What you'll find yourself doing is turning it on every now and then.
Yeah.
I think that's what everybody pretty much does.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So our first question is boobs or butt. Classic. Like every time I put out something, that's always the first question.
I'm a butt man.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
I love the butt.
For me, it's like, oh, by the way, that comes from at VastRBTR. That's like, I don't know. For me, it's kind of like butt is an absolute necessity, whereas boobs, like I can, like, if they're there, good, but
yeah,
don't
agreed.
need it.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
My first girlfriend had like E's.
Holy shit.
And she was like, and they were very perky, very nice as well. They weren't like saggy or anything.
Yeah.
And she was just like, why are you so obsessed with my butt? And I was like, because that thing is a JLo butt and I'm in love with it. It's brilliant. So yeah.
No. Plus, I think in the long term, if a girl is like fit, she works out. Whereas big boobs, they can go down. You know, they can go downhill quickly.
Yeah, they point. It's not. Trust me, I've seen it. When the girl has the boobs that point downwards, you'll be forever disappointed when she's on top of you. Whereas if you have the butt will be, you use your butt every day. Well, you use your leg muscles every day for walking, and your butt is always the butt is good.
Yeah.
The butt
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
good.
At JLSZ Senko asks me, I don't know, you didn't play football or soccer, did you? You were
I
just
played rugby.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if you also played soccer. I played in American football. I played linebacker, which is defense. From at Ozia, do you think that Advanced Warfare will have good wonder weapons? So, like, introduced into the next maps?
Okay. Right, well, if anything is to go by so far, no.
No. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Like, I think they're gonna continue to add power weapons. So, like, this map's power weapon was like the mayhem, but they intended it to be as the Cell 3 cauterizer. It's the new gun that isn't on the other map, isn't in the any other part of the game, and it's good, right? I think they'll continue to do that.
It's good, but it's not great. It's
not amazing.
It's the first shot. After the first shot, it takes a good 2 seconds before it spools up and fires automatically, which is
the problem.
In a dire situation, that's not good. So you have.
They need to make it so it's like once you like maybe fully upgrade it, they should make it that it just like
the S12.
Yeah, basically a better S12. Because if it was like the S12, it would be better than the S12.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's more powerful.
Exactly.
So,
but yeah, as a last ditch resort at the moment, the S12 is probably better fully upgraded than the cauterizer.
Yeah, I would say so. From at DD Dumitris, what is your high round on zombies? I'll let you answer that first, because actually no, let me answer that first because mine's gonna be lower than yours. Shinonuma like 55, and then I know that doesn't really count, so like I think 44 on Mob of the Dead. That's about it.
Didn't we get to 44?
I thought we got to. No, we didn't get any higher than 40. I thought it was 40.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we can go back, check that out.
We can go back and check that out another day.
All right, well, what's yours? Like 907.
My
wait, can I guess? Wait.
Are you okay? All right, go for a guess. I'll give you a clue. It's a Black Ops 1 map.
It's definitely Kino.
Right, well, that's my official one. I've got two. I've got an unofficial one because I didn't record it.
Okay, I'm gonna say
one.
Kino. 115.
109.
109.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which at the time was world record for most kills, which was 30,000.
Damn. What was just the other one?
The other one was unofficially. So technically, people will be like, "Oh, it's not. We didn't record it. You didn't see it. Didn't happen." Unofficially, it's Ascension round 135.
Damn, not bad.
Yeah, and that's with no glitches, guys. Either one.
Damn. All right. Lauren21 asks, "How did you guys meet, and have you met in real life yet?" So, Dave, do you want to tell that story?
All right. So, I got a tweet from a subscriber saying, "You should play with this guy," or you were asking for someone on a podcast or someone on a video.
I was like, I put out a tweet and it said like looking for someone to do like just an Origins challenge with. Who do you guys recommend? And I actually know the guy who sent the tweet. His name is Zombsbeast, who I sometimes play Advanced Warfare with now. And you were just like, yeah, like he recommended like add MrDaveTheRave, and you were like, yeah, let's do it.
And I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, and yeah, really, and that was like honestly, that was pretty much it. We because I remember we were gonna play together, and I think my nat type was strict, so we couldn't play. Or your nat type was strict because you were at university.
Yeah.
And I was moderate. So we played like a month later. We did Origins, and then we were like, all right, let's record another thing because like I think you needed extra gameplay.
Yeah, I did.
So we did Mob of the Dead, and that was the challenge.
Yeah, and so what we did was we just kind of played Mob of the Dead, and then so I was like, right, let's camp in the olden
laundry
room.
Yeah, we made it to around 30.
I think we made it to 40 something.
No. We made it to 30, and then we went to camp.
Yeah, I think we made it to. You know, I want to say 45. I really do.
No way. Okay, I got it up right here. All right. The End, Mob of the Dead, okay, if you're looking for this, it's The End, Mob of the Dead, Amazing High Round Attempt Finale, okay? As I started the videos at 38, 39, I'm down. Yeah, that's it, 39.
39.
Oh my god, bro. Okay. The SmithPlays, 27 downs. You had 10. Because, okay, keep in mind, from around 30 to 39, we were in the laundry with no perks. And all we had were ray guns and our vitrolic witherings. So it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was good though.
Yeah. That was the start of it. But no, we haven't met in real life.
No. My mentions are going crazy here, bro.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, here we go. So, Free Kill asks, can I do a Morgan Freeman impression?
Let's see it.
I am Morgan Freeman. Thank you for listening. That's about as much as I can do, really.
That was decent considering you have a UK accent.
Yeah. That's as much as I can get. I am British Morgan Freeman. There you go.
Yeah, I how big is a potato? From Wanted Squid.
How long is a piece of string?
Boom.
Boom, mindfuck right there.
What has been the crazy experience you've had on a video game? From Kieran Higman. Honestly, that is up there.
Yeah.
That was it was so crazy because we made it to 30. It's like, all right, let's die. And then we made it to like 34, and we're like, wow, this is kind of cool. And like there was 35, and it's like, okay, like, let's see how
we had like a kind of strategy going.
Yeah.
As well, like we got like it, and if you mistimed one of the shots, then that would mean a ton of zombies would come in. So you know, it was going quite well.
Yeah, because I remember like the first like couple rounds, like I kept screwing up because like the vitrolic withering just sprays everywhere. It's like it's so inaccurate. So like I kept like spraying it inside, and I was screwing up. But like, you're right. You would spray it out, and then right before it exploded, I would spray it out. I think kind of like just back and forth like that. Yeah. Was that it?
Yeah, that was basically kind of it. And then we'd switch between like ray gun. We'd see an insta kill. We'd use the tomahawk to get the insta kill, and then you know, knife nades and kind of stuff like that. So yeah, that was it. That was it. I think my craziest gaming experience would probably be when in Modern Warfare 3 I randomly joined into a lobby, and there's this UK guy who's amazing at gameplays called Fearcrads, and I was like, well, I'm dying constantly in this lobby. What the fuck is going on? There's like VTOL warships and shit going down. I was like, I have no idea what's happening. Osprey gunners, and I looked on the enemy team, and it was Fearcrads, and I was like, God, fun times. So I thought, right, well, I'm not going to get any decent like gun kills on this guy because, let's face it, I'm not. So I decided to go around. I used to be a lot into knifing only, so I used to go. I went around knifing and knifing everyone. And there was a mate of his called Oakelfish in the lobby with him, and I knifed him so many times he raged at me, and I said, "Sorry, man, no way." And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. Do you want to jump on there's the pit, which is a timed thing that you do, where you shoot various targets and as you run through in Modern Warfare 3."
Oh yeah.
And we got, I think, to that night, we got to 6th in the world for the fastest ever the pit run.
Holy crap.
At the time. And we got it down to like 21 seconds.
Oh, man.
So that's a pretty crazy gaming experience. And then Oakelfish now is big vlogger.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I know, I definitely know Fearcrads. I used to watch him a bit. But, man, I can't think of anything. Like, it's not like I was trying to think of like a really like big moment. Like, the only game I've ever platinumed is Modern Warfare 2, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because there was one thing I couldn't get for the life of me. It was like the last tier of Spec Ops, and it was like, it was on Wetwork, if you remember that.
Yeah.
and like you just veteran, like you just die and die and die, and then like the very last bit, like you had to like plant a breach on a door and like secure the hostages. I just could never get it. That was pretty cool, just because it was like friggin' platinum. But honestly, like, I don't know if this is crazy, but I really would say like my favorite moment in gaming was the first time I played zombies. Nocturne and Toten. My friend had just gotten whatchamacallit, like beaten the campaign for World at War. He's like, dude, you gotta come check this out. Like, I just unlocked this new game mode. I'm like, oh, what? Like, cool. And I'm like, oh my god, zombies. And then we just started playing, and like, we played for so long. And then the next day, I think, or a few days later, was a snow day. And we got to like round 18, which was really good at the time.
Yeah.
And like, it was, I oh my god, I'd never been so addicted to a game ever. It was unbelievable. And then I stopped playing zombies for like 2 years, and then got back into it. But yeah, I don't really have like, I can't think of like a crazy experience. Just awesome moments.
So this is for S_ifthacker1999. If Transit had PhD, would you play it? No. Moving on.
Wait. Okay. I want to say, like honestly, there's a couple things that Transit could do that I would play up more. So
yes, delete itself off the game and unplay it more.
All right, so here's everything in a nutshell. Box at every location. PhD. You can call the bus, and it will come really, really quickly, and you can pay to make the bus stay or leave. I don't know if I already said PhD.
You did.
What was the other thing? Pack-a-Punch is in the center of the town, not in that stupid bank, just like it is on the actual map town. And really, that would be enough to make me play it once in a while.
So, Smithy's on drugs, as you can tell. No, I would not play it. Even if any of those things were implemented into it, I don't think I would play it. The Fog and the Denizens.
See, Denizens, true.
I can live with that. If they fixed all the rest, he forgets all the bullshit stuff. Because when he lost that bet and he was like went back to Transit, he's like, it wouldn't be so bad. And then that video I saw him, he was like, why am I playing this shit?
I played it the other day. I did a video, like it was kind of like another dare, and it was like play with randoms to make it really awful. So I was playing and like everything sucked, and then I got completely set up. I went to the tunnel and I just trained, and I was like, you know what? This isn't that bad. But it's like everything's setting up. But I was gonna say, dude, that video that I did, like, so I lost a bet with MrDaveTheRave, but it has 140,000 views.
I know. I keep getting notifications for it.
Oh my god, man!
I need to lose a bet with you so I can get that.
like 1 day ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days. Oh my god! Like people are still watching this.
Yeah, but it's like when I did the longest zombie video ever. Like I had that same situation. Here's a really good one. What do you consider the best video you've ever made?
Oh my god! Do you want to go or do you want me?
Well, it seems like you're a little bit stumped on it. So I'll say, all of the GTA videos I've done with Daz and Lionheart. As well as the longest zombie video ever 3, and finally this new series that I'm doing, teaching my girlfriend to play zombies. Those are my favorites.
Okay. All right, so I got a couple answers. Number one is actually a series. Is the Rainbow Perk Challenge. That was just a crazy challenge I did. Basically, get all the perks in the order. It was just everything went awesome. It was a lot of fun. Number 2 video. Comes from Buried, and what this is, I'm trying to find it here. It was right when it came out, and where is this? Could have sworn it wasn't this late. Maybe it was Leroy. Oh yeah. Here we go. Okay, so what I did is everyone calls Leroy like the big guy on Buried, Leroy. So what I did is I took a video and I did like theater mode and like set it up perfectly, and basically I took the Leroy Jenkins, like the original like audio, and put it over it. And like we like basically like we're all standing outside the witch's house, and it's like, okay, like we're all talking and stuff, and then like when the part that he's like Leroy Jenkins, let's do this, like that cuts in, Leroy smashes into the gate, and then we all run into the witch's house and die. But it's only got like 4,000 views, but I still say that is the favorite video I've ever done on my channel.
Fair enough.
If anyone's wondering what that is, it's Leroy Jenkins, the zombie version. And then maybe I did a series called Ultimate Zombie Map Challenge where we just basically figured out the best map of zombies ever. And that was really fun. I learned a lot from that. Do you want to guess what one?
Go on. I can't guess.
Origins.
Suspected. You always want to play. When I'm over on, I'm like, yo, dude, Mob of the Dead, yeah? And he's always like, nah, man, Origins.
No. I didn't pick it. Like I did like a voting system.
Oh, you did a voting system, and then people said Origins.
So how I did it was, like we had 16 maps. It went like eight rounds the first eight videos the first round. So like one map would go against each other, and then like four videos. So like quarterfinals, then semifinals, then finals. And basically the first, like everything up until the finals, what I did was half the vote was from me, so like I put my input in and just kind of like compare everything, and then the other half was the viewers, so it was split. And then the final video, it was Duris versus Mob of the Dead versus Origins, and it was Origins, then Duris, then Mob of the Dead.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I'd say, in my opinion, the best map has to be Mob of the Dead.
You think so? I can agree with that.
Because you don't have to do the entire Easter egg like you do in Origins to get you set up. You can get the blunder get out of the box immediately if you want to. You don't have to do the Easter egg to be able to get it done.
Yeah.
You know. And that's it. That's all you need to do is to get the blunder get out of the box, and then you have just a regular zombies map. Sure, there's extra stuff in there, but you don't need to do it.
True.
And that's what zombies has been missing lately, is that you have to, like, that's why I quite like Exo Zombies, is because you don't have to do anything. Like, you can do the Easter egg, sure, you get an extra, like, added addition to your weapon or whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't. You can just go. And that's the thing about Kino that I love as well. You just go.
You don't have
anything to do. You just play zombies. You survive.
I agree with that. Man, I'm looking back to this series. I do not agree with this at all. So quarterfinals was Call of the Dead versus Mob of the Dead, Duris and Moon, Buried and Kino, and then Origins and Knocked.
Buried should never be in there at all, ever.
Man, I've changed my ways on Buried. It's better than I used to think it was.
Only if you play it with challenges.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the only way you can play it.
If you don't use the bank. The moment that somebody uses the bank, the whole thing is ruined.
Okay, I completely agree with that. But here's what I don't get: is Ascension made it to the semifinals?
It was the first DLC map for Black Ops 1. A lot of people have fond memories of it because it was quite easy.
Yeah, that's it. It is an easy map. I would have guessed Kino would go there, honestly. Origins, Duris, Mob of the Dead, Kino. I think that would be a solid top 4.
Yeah, that would be a good top 4. See, my personal top 4 would be Mob of the Dead, Call of the Dead, Kino de Toten, and you know what? I genuinely couldn't call the last one.
Really? Mine would be, in no specific order, Origins, Mob of the Dead, Duris, and Nocturne Toten. But
not is just.
I still love Knock, man. I can go back and play it. Like, as crazy as it sounds, it's as basic as it is. I still love it. My thing with Duris is it's so glitched. You have to play it on Black Ops.
Yeah.
It's so incredibly glitched. It sucks. And then you don't get like the PPSH or anything. So, I mean, that's unfortunate. You lose your jug if you use the Wonder Waff.
Yeah, that's why I like playing custom zombies.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think that's
been an hour. That is an hour. as always, we only had one topic. We managed to fill an hour. I don't know. It happens every time I do these, but I never believe it's gonna. So, all right, guys, that was episode 40. Oh my God, 50. We're 12 episodes away for the year. I gotta do something special for like, or I should just do something special for 50, not 52. Anyways, Dave, you want to let them know your links?
Alright, so if you guys enjoyed the sounds of my voice, if you want to see me teaching my girlfriend how to play zombies and see every single upgraded weapon in Exo Zombies, then make sure you click my link, which will be in the description of the video. It's MrDaveTheRave411. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Bang. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.